Are you tired, listless, looking for a moment of escape from this hellish nightmare reality you inhabit? Today's lucky winner from Sanguis Pharmaceuticals can help. Independent studies that are definitely not fictional showed that listeners reduced their boredom by up to 69%. Today's lucky winner is not for everyone. Do not listen to Today's Lucky Winner if you are under 18, easily offended by cussing, or are a snitch who can't listen to fictional drug use. Side effects may include giggling, distraction from worldly concerns, and hyper-aggressive sleep punching. Ask your doctor if Today's Lucky Winner is right for you.
Previously on Today's Lucky Winner.
It's always so groovy to run into another witch. I'm Kiva Murphy. I'm a druid.
Oh, god damn it. Again with the vampire porn? Just ask Sonny on a date already.
Hiking is fun. And hiking is so pretty and strong.
Hiking likes you too.
That was Trapper Crawford.
He's a vampire too.
Do you think he could be the one
Who turns her?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Come on, we're getting on that bus. And then I kill that piece of shit before he can lay his fucking hands on my sunshine.
I'm lucky enough to still have my mama around. She's old, but I still turn to her whenever I need it.
I'm going to work on getting you a portal out of there.
And what about any past events we may have messed up?
I'll try to Frankenstein these timelines together.
Congratulations, you're today's lucky winner. Flights of angels sing you to your reward. You put on your Sunday best, but there's no one here to be impressed.
You came here to kill all these vampires.
Yep.
By yourself?
Well, the things I got from Neldarak last month.
Do what?
Divination using clouds.
Uh-huh.
And from casting Ogum.
Sure.
The sacred druidic tree alphabet. Do you only know artificer magic? How do you not know this stuff?
Let's just say I'm new to this witch stuff.
Really? You're kind of old.
I'm only 33.
I've been doing this since I was 8.
And how old are you now? 25?
21.
Well, that's pretty fucking rude of you to be 21.
But none of your family told you until now? That doesn't sound like them.
Yeah, my mom, who you talked to, she died without telling me that I was a witch.
That explains why she seemed so anxious to see you here. She left you unprepared.
Yeah, she left me unprepared for a lot. So you were saying stuff about clouds and trees?
Okay, so let me explain this to you like you're a toddler.
Hey, thanks.
I'm a druid. We are magic users that venerate nature, the cyclical nature of life, and our ancestors. I'm what they call an ovate.
Congratulations.
My strengths are in divination, healing, and, in a sense, time travel.
You're a time traveler too?
Not in the sense you are. I can access ancestral knowledge from the other world, but time isn't linear in the other world. Some of the knowledge and people I talk with aren't from my time.
Since all time actually happens at once?
Exactly. Good. You aren't totally ignorant.
That's why you could talk to my mom?
Yep. I access the liminal space between when a soul dies and when their energy is recycled elsewhere. It's called the otherworld. I looked for any soul I could find that was connected to your grandma. Your mom answered immediately.
Really?
Does she not know about you being here?
In the time I'm from, she's been dead for a few years. My grandma has been dead for 20 years.
I'm so sorry. And neither told you about being a witch as a child?
Nope.
What the hell happens to your family in the future? I'd ask Alma, but yeah, I think it's better she not know that she's gonna have a kid before she's even pregnant.
I don't know what happened. That's one thing I'm trying to figure out.
Well, your mom said your name was Dawn. It's very nice to meet you.
You too. You're only the second other witch I've met.
And I'm the one who's gonna throw you in the deep end of the pool.
What?
You know how to use that thing?
Cabroncita? I mean, I can shoot it, but not really well.
You can learn as you go. We have until tomorrow night to find out what the hell these vampires are up to.
Should I really do anything to mess with the timeline, though?
I'm gonna burn this place down anyways. You're just helping speed up the inevitable.
I guess that's true. What do you know about this place?
The messages I got from the other world were unclear. They told me it was vampire-related, but not what they were doing. I did get a few names of people. They're all on this list. I looked a few up, and I only found information on 2 of them. I can't find any of these souls in the other world either, so that tells me they're either eaten by vampires or turned into them.
How so?
Their souls can't get recycled if they've been eaten or turned into a vampire. They go straight to Ambrosio. I'd have no opportunity to find them in the other world.
Hold on, I know a few of the names on this list.
You do?
Yeah, Chip Cravens is an epidemiologist that works for an evil pharmaceuticals company that doesn't exist yet. Unfortunately, I work there too. Right here, that's Jimmy Colglazer. He's one of the largest shareholders for the same company. That's why I recognize so many of the people on the bus. I must have passed their pictures in the hallways there 100 times.
No shit.
What?
Well, if they all live to start some evil drug company, does it sound like my plan to burn this place down actually worked?
Oh no.
Shit. I think I die here.
Hey, everything all right with Dawn?
Yeah, it's alright as she can be right now. How's the little horsey baby?
She's in the corner of the stall sleeping. See? You can see her little rump to the right of her mom's legs.
Oh, she's just a little girl. She's just so tired from all the important little horsey girl business she done today. She's gotta rest those little hooves.
Am I your sugar mama in the future?
Excuse me?
Well, you've got to be in your 30s right now. I'm in my 30s right now. But you know me from the future, and I suspect our relationship is sexual in nature. I'm guessing I'm at least in my 70s whenever you're from, so I ask you, am I your sugar mama?
No, I don't know what to say to that. That won't be giving away too much. I am a lot older than I look. I'm older than you by a lot.
You're fucking with me.
I swear, I am a lot older than you. And in the future, you're just as beautiful as you are right now.
There's no way that's possible, unless I'm, like, a vampire or something.
What? A vampire? That's crazy. Did you do shrooms again? Anyway, changing the subject, we don't even have a sexual relationship.
What? I'm sorry. I just got the sense that you were, I don't know, the way you looked at me just...
Oh, I definitely like you. I think you like me too in the future. We just haven't, you know.
Why not?
I don't... I mean, you haven't... I think it's been a while since you've dated anyone.
And why haven't you asked me out?
I usually skip the dating and get right to steering the bean, if you know what I mean.
Doing what?
Sex stuff.
Ah, so why have you not asked me about that then, in the future?
You are a lot more direct in 1968.
I'm not this direct in the future?
I mean, you've been... You see...
Are you and Dawn gonna tell me what happens to me?
What?
You look at me like you know my dog died and you don't want to tell me. Something happens to me.
I'm going to make sure nothing does.
So something does happen and you're gonna try and stop it?
Yes.
Would I want you to?
What?
Would I want you to stop this thing from happening?
I mean, Yeah? Yeah, I think so.
But you don't know so?
I mean, I'm not just going to ask you about the worst thing that's ever happened to you.
Oh no. It's that bad?
It's pretty fucking bad.
Okay, but you like who I am in the future.
A lot. A whole lot. That's probably why I don't know how to handle, us in the future.
It's probably risky for you to try and change the past, though.
Very risky.
And maybe if the bad thing doesn't happen to me, it'll happen to someone else instead. Or maybe more people will get hurt.
I don't know.
Whatever happens while you're here, I just want you to consider that. It sounds like I'm a pretty good person in the future, and that's all I ever wanted to be. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't even eat meat. I don't know, just don't make a decision for me that I wouldn't make. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And when you get back to the future, ask me out already.
Yeah?
Hell yeah, you seem to really care about me. You treat Dawn like a sister, which is endearing, and it doesn't hurt that you're a leggy babe with a face I'd love to sit on.
You are so forward in 1968. I like it. Whatever happens, I'll make sure I save you a seat on.
Hey, y'all.
God damn it, Dawn.
What?
I'm trying to get my face sat on.
Psh, when are you not?
That's true. And, whomps to the fuck are you?
I'm Kiva, and what are you?
Excuse you?
Kiva, this is my friend Rita. She is also from the future, technically. And this is our friend Sunny. She's from this time, but we also know her in the future.
Hey, I'm Kiva. Are you a witch too? Are you gonna help us figure out what these vampires are up to?
Am I what?
Now for a brief commercial break.
Hey y'all, Violet here. Your best friend, your scuba instructor, and unofficial Emmy Award winner for Best Actress portraying a sentient oven. I also play Sunny, Carmilla, and a few other characters here on today's Lucky Winner, and I was wanting to ask you a favor. If you like this show, could you please also check out Control Alt Crit on YouTube? That's CTRLALTCRIT on YouTube. It's a whole network of nerdy gaming content suitable for anyone who likes board games, video games, card games, games of life and death. I don't know what you're into. But I play a whole bunch of things over there, both characters and games. For example, 21XX is a live play YouTube series set in the Mega Man universe, where we play a custom tabletop role-playing game developed by our game master Sean Fowler. I play a mechanaloid cooking robot named CH3-F Italica, or Chef for short, that escaped from a life trapped inside of a vending machine. So if you're into that kind of thing, come check us out at controlaltcrit.com. And come check out all the awesome stuff we have over there. There's not just me, but if you want to check out cool people like me, check out Control Alt Crit. Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.
Mama, are you decent?
What? Just come in and stop pussyfooting around at the door. I've heard you trying to summon up the spine to knock for the last 5 minutes.
How are you feeling?
I haven't eaten in 3 weeks. How the fuck do you think I feel?
Oh, Mama, you must feel miserable.
No shit, you donkey-brained taint.
After the ceremony tomorrow night, you should feel better than you did 3 weeks ago. And I'm sure your mood will be back to normal.
What did you say about my mood?
Nothing, Mama.
Did you manage to lure that druid here?
Yes, she's here. That warlock we hired managed to slip some misleading information into the other world and gave her some less than accurate divinations.
Excellent. I'll grow stronger at the ceremony after I make my new children, and we can begin the arduous task of collecting the rest of the sacrifices for our little project.
Mama, there is one thing.
Oh, is there one thing?
There are 3 things.
Oh, 3 things. You just skipped right over 2.
I brought a woman I'd like to turn for myself.
Oh, Trapper. Your face. Do you have a bit of a schoolboy crush on this woman?
A touch. She's beautiful. She's a nurse. She seems to think she's attracted to women, though.
Darling, I'm sure she knows she's attracted to women.
I just don't understand, though. She brought her girlfriend with her? How does that even work? Which one of them is the man?
Neither, darling. That's the whole point of it. Now, are you going to continue accidentally telling me that you're bad at sex, or are you going to stop wasting my time and tell me what the other 2 things are?
So I can turn her?
Into a vampire? Sure. I don't give a shit. Into a heterosexual? That's never going to happen, Trapper. She's accustomed to having sex with someone who knows what a clitoris is.
A what? That a dinosaur?
Nothing, dear. You had a few other matters to discuss?
Yes, Mama.
They'd better be good things, or I'll fucking kill you right now and make myself a new son who doesn't disappoint me.
There's another woman here who wasn't on the recruitment list you sent me, and I didn't pick her up. I think the nurse brought her along.
That's fine. The newborn vampires will be hungry tomorrow night. They can have a little snack as soon as they wake up.
That's the thing. She don't seem like just a regular woman.
Go on.
She's carrying that same sawed-off shotgun with that mother-pearl stock as that little bitch who tried to shoot you down in Laredo.
There's someone here carrying Cabroncita.
That was a dang name. I don't remember none of this Mexican.
Shut up about the gun, you racist little shit. Is it the same woman we saw in Laredo?
Nah, this one looks like she could be your kin. But she's older than that witch in Laredo. And she's here with a real strange-looking woman who must be about 6 feet tall. She's French, I guess. And that sweet little nurse I'm gonna turn said she's her girlfriend. Looks like a dying stick bug. She don't smell like food, and her shirt says... You won't believe this. Her shirt says...
I don't care about her fucking shirt. What does the tall woman smell like?
The tall one smells like rain. Or dirt. Ain't a bad smell, but she don't smell like food. The little one with Cabroncita don't smell like food either.
And what does the little one smell like?
Oh, she smells real awful. Like paint thinner or something.
Oh, yes. Oh, my sweet, simple boy, this is fantastic.
What, Mama?
The stickbug woman isn't a woman at all. It's a reaper. I don't know why a reaper would choose to look like that, but it's a reaper nonetheless.
And the little woman with the gun?
The woman is in a temporary vessel. It's a temporary body given to souls visiting Earth for a short time. They make them smell like that so they don't get eaten.
And why does she have that artificer's gun?
My guess is that she's also an artificer of some relation to that little bitch in Laredo.
Hot damn, that's great! We couldn't catch that other artificer, and one just walked right through our door.
And she's in a magical vessel.
Is that good?
Good, my dear boy. That is fantastic. If the artificer we have to sacrifice is in a magical vessel, our little project will be 10 times more powerful than we imagined.
Dawn attempted to tell Sunny that vampires and witches were real. Like a sane person, she didn't believe a word of that without evidence. The evidence was provided by Kiva, who used her staff to blast a bale of hay to smithereens. Still not convinced, Kiva then contacted Sunny's grandmother in the other world and recited her entire peach pie recipe. How else would Kiva have known that the secret ingredient in the filling was 2 fingers of brandy? That was top secret information. Shortly thereafter, Dawn fell asleep on some hay while the rest of the women were talking. She was exhausted. Sunny, in need of some fresh air, wanted to step outside of the barn. Kiva agreed to keep watch on Dawn while Rita kept Sunny safe from vampires outside. They took a seat around a fire pit just down the hill from the barn, where soon-to-be vampiric hippies played guitar and drank wine.
So, if Dawn is a witch and vampires are real, what are you?
Just Rita.
Kiva seemed to think you were something else, though.
Remember when I told you I was older than you?
Yeah.
I am 66 million years old.
No way.
Yes way.
You could have fooled me. You don't look a day over 42 million.
Gee, thanks.
So, are you an angel or something?
No?
You're not going to tell me, huh?
If I tell you what I am, that's going to give you more questions than learning that witches and vampires are real. You okay, Sunshine?
It's been a very educational few days. Do you call me Sunshine in the future?
I do. Do you not like it? I shouldn't have just given you a nickname.
No, I like it. A lot. Do you want to go somewhere a little more private?
Okay.
Sunny grabbed Rita by the hand and took her to the side of the barn, out of sight from the people at the campfire. Sunny pulled Rita closer, wrapping her arms around Rita's slender frame. She stood on her toes, inching closer to Rita's face.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
You're 66 million years old, and you still grin like that when someone's about to kiss you?
Only when it's you, Sunshine.
Rita leaned down and brushed a lock of hair behind Sunny's ear. Now Sunny was smiling too. As Rita lowered her face to meet her lips, the unmistakable blast of cabroncito rang out from inside of the barn.
Rain check on the smoochies.
Sunny and Rita ran toward the front of the barn. The hippies, also startled by the magical gunshot, sat frozen in fear around the campfire. As they entered the barn, they saw 3 men in mirrored aviator sunglasses, surrounding Dawn and Kiva. The women were back to back, both brandishing their weapons. There was a puddle of dead vampire goo about 8 feet in front of Dawn.
I said, if any of you comes any closer, you're next.
Jimmy was a baby, Dollface. It's going to be a lot harder to kill the rest of us.
The 2 of you were going to get to spend your last night on Earth in a very comfortable room in the farmhouse. But you went and messed that up by getting hysterical and shooting Jimmy.
We aren't going anywhere with you.
Oh, yes, you are, sweetie. Why do you think you're here, little druid? Mother lured you here for her sacrifice tomorrow.
Lured me here?
Those weren't your ancestors you were talking to. Just some greedy little witch from the Warlock Mafia who relayed the message Mother wanted you to get.
This was a setup.
And you being here was just gravy. Now you both can be sacrificed at the ceremony.
Hey! How long does a girl have to jump up and down with her titties out before she gets some attention?
Earrings? On nipples?
I never thought I'd say this, but thanks for whipping your titties out.
Anytime, little buddy.
As Rita pulled her shirt back down, Kiva raised her staff toward the last 2 vampires. A purple beam of light encapsulated them both. They froze. She gave them a command.
Trotchel!
The light disappeared back into the staff, and the vampires looked at each other. Their expressions grew savage. They came at each other like feral animals. Quite quickly, the taller of the 2 managed to get the shorter one in a headlock. Then, he popped the head clean off as easily as one would open a can of soda.
What the hell was that?
Cool, he popped him like a zit.
Where did the other one go?
Did you magically give those guys bath salts?
It's a bad blood spell. It makes vampires turn on each other. He went looking for other vampires to kill. It spreads like a virus. He should be spreading it to the others right now. The vampires should be fairly distracted until it wears off.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna see if I can help any of the humans on the commune. Once the spell wears off, those vampires will be hungry. I don't think they'll be able to wait for whatever ceremony they have tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be in here coming up with the plan.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
What do we do? How can I help?
I don't know how much we should help with. I don't want anything to happen to Kiva, but there's a distinct possibility that we can make things worse if we help.
Why not? They're already tearing each other to pieces.
I know, and the guy who got squished like a cherry tomato was the CFO of Sanguis. What's gonna happen now? That's a huge change to the...
Oh, great fucking timing, Kyle!
A vertical tear appeared in the side of the barn. Rather than open to the outside of the barn, the tear revealed an opening to a vortex to one of Rita's poofs.
Pack it up, ladies. It's time to go. You're clear for landing.
We're not ready yet!
And Rita, this is a pre-recorded message. I can't hear you complaining that you don't want to go back yet.
How did he do that?
Rita, this is our only chance. We have to go.
No, who's going to keep Sunny safe from Crawford?
I can take care of myself. Just go.
Sunny is fine in the future. I'm sorry we can't stay and protect her, but maybe we can protect a bunch of other people if we can stop whatever Carmilla is doing. Her CFO is dead. Maybe we've messed something up for her. Maybe we can save more witches from being killed.
No, I want to save her.
I don't want you to save me if it means other people get hurt.
She will hate you in the future if you let other people get hurt on account of her. You know that.
She's right.
I loaded as many hippies as I could onto the bus and hot-wired it for them. The rest of the vampires are going nuts on each other out there. Holy Hannah, that's a big portal.
What if we've messed up things by being here and Sunny isn't the same in the future?
Maybe I'm even better in the future since I met you both. Maybe something good happens.
Sunny is good to the core in every timeline.
You can't know that.
I do know that, and I think you do too. I think that's why you like her so much. Let's go.
I'll take care of Sunny. You girls, go back home. It'll be...
No!
Crawford had appeared behind Sunny. Pulling his face from the nape of her neck, Dawn saw the massive tear he had left in her flesh. She was white as a sheet. He flashed a shit-eating grin with his blood-covered fangs.
Sunny!
No need to take care of Sunny, you little druid bitch. I think I'll take care of her right now. I'm a nice man, Sunny. We could have had eternity together, but you chose this perverse reaper instead of me. Now nobody can have you.
No.
Drop my friend, motherfucker.
Of course. I had to drop her, since I'm carrying you to the farmhouse. You're gonna get tied up for the ceremony tomorrow. You may have made my family slaughter each other out there, but I won't let Mama down anymore and lose her sacrifices too. You and the druid are coming with me.
Fat chance. You're not gonna be carrying anyone with a hole in your guts.
Sunshine, stay with me. You have to stay awake. I'm gonna try to slow the bleeding with my shirt. Sunshine, please. Open your eyes.
My arm!
2 witches and 1 vampire who is now missing an arm. I don't think you're going to be carrying anyone to the farmhouse tonight. Oh, sweet Jesus. He ran away. Oh, thank fuck.
You go check on Sunny and Rita. I'll make sure he stays gone.
Donnie, she won't open her eyes. She has to open her eyes.
She still has a pulse, but barely.
No. She has to make it. She has to become a doctor. She has to be alive to treat poetry every night and knit hats for the babies at the NICU at Children's. She can't visit them if she makes them hats. They don't get cold.
I didn't know she did that.
Sunshine, I'm so sorry. I ruined everything. It's all my fault.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Dawn walked over to where she had shot Crawford. She poked around some straw on the ground until she found what she was looking for. She gingerly carried Crawford's left hand and forearm over to Rita.
Can Sunny be turned into a vampire with this?
I think so. Crawford drank her blood, and now she'd have to drink his. There may be enough.
Let's try it.
She's going to suffer a life fighting the impulse to eat people.
She's good to the core, Rita. She can do it. Make a decision. The portal is getting smaller.
She...
Those babies at the NICU can't get hats from a dead lady.
Rita took Crawford's arm from Dawn. She opened Sunny's mouth and held the arm so it dripped onto her tongue.
Do you think that's enough?
I don't know.
Portal is shrinking, y'all.
We gotta go.
1 second, please. I want to say goodbye.
I'll give you a moment. Hurry.
Sunny, if you can hear me, I'm so sorry. I tried to keep you from this pain. I think this is what you'd want. I don't know. You said not to make a decision for you that you wouldn't make, and I just don't know if this is the right choice. I don't know what you'd want, but at least this way you have a chance. If it isn't, and I get back to Dawn's time, and you fucking hate me for this, I give you license to kill me. I'll take Cabroncita from Dawn, and I'll let you do it, I promise. I shouldn't have been such a coward before. I should have told you how much I like you. I just couldn't believe someone as beautiful as you would ever see something of value in a piece of shit like me. I've reaped a lot of souls, but you have the most beautiful one I've ever seen. I hope I get to see you soon, Sunshine.
Rita, now!
I'll stay with Sunny. Go!
Dawn pulled Rita away from Sunny. She laced her fingers into Rita's.
It's gonna be okay. I know it.
I wish I believed you.
Dawn and Rita stepped through the portal together. They went hurtling forward through the black vortex and then took a sharp left turn. Suddenly, they both fell onto a hardwood floor in a room that smelled like patchouli. They looked up to see Sunny, Vampire Sunny, sitting on her couch in flannel pajamas. She put down her book of poems by Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, and she walked toward them. She looked down at Rita.
You, get the fuck up.
Sunny, I'm sorry. I knew I made the wrong choice. You hate me, right? The right choice? I made the right choice.
Yeah, you made the right choice.
I'm so glad you're okay.
But you're not. If I remember correctly, you're running on 2 hours of sleep.
Wait, you remember that we saw you in 1968, but you also remember the timeline before we went to 1968?
Some grouchy bitch named Kyle appeared to me in my fireplace yesterday and explained that I was going to have memories of 2 timelines being smushed together, and that you two would be appearing at my place the next evening.
Oh, him being grouchy is my fault.
I sort of broke into your apartment and got you a change of clothes. Go use my shower, and you can sleep in my guest room. I'll explain the time stuff I remember in the morning. Oh, and there's tacos for both of you in my fridge.
Yes!
You're an angel.
And you.
Me?
You need to come to bed. Now.
Oh, 'cause of my leg? It seems okay, actually. I don't need to...
Did you not mean it back in 1968 when you said you'd save a seat for me?
Oh, you mean... You know mean sleep in bed.
I know mean sleep in bed.
This is so much hotter than the vampire-themed porn.
What?
Nothing.
Hey y'all, it's Brienne. Thanks for listening to episode 10. We had a really good time. We were so happy to have Autumn Potts from Control Alt Crit back to hang out with us. And I'll let you in on a little secret because I write this thing. She'll be back next episode. And if you want to hear more from her and our sweet angel baby Violet, go check out Control Alt Crit on YouTube. All sorts of tabletop gaming stuff, MMO stuff, RPG stuff. They've got it all. And I have links in the show details so you can find all of that really easily. And then you can catch me on In the Wake with Whitley, WHYTLI, talking about myself. So if you care to get to know a little bit more about me, I'll be talking about my late ADHD diagnosis and being in recovery from an eating disorder for the past 15 years and how the two are connected. But I will tell you, content warning, there's fairly detailed talk about ED behaviors, so if that's going to be triggering for you, just skip it and you'll have other opportunities to get to know me. But the link to that episode is in the show details as well. Yeah, we will see you again on the 15th with episode 11. First and the 15th is our schedule. You can follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Lucky Winner Show on all 3. And if you like our show, tell a friend about it. One of the really coolest things you can do is share about the episode on social media. Tag us because we want to say hey. But yeah, sharing about it with friends, sharing it on social media is the best way to help us because we do not pay for advertising. And yeah, we'd super appreciate it. So until then, we will see you on the 15th with episode 11. And until next time, try not to die.